13 minutes. Tournament. Actually, good question. Why would you want to really queue for the DPS and support stuff right now in 6v6? I feel like 5v5 is probably better for them.
You seriously hating 6v6, yet every month you say you want it back?
Wasn't I one of the most notorious voices of saying that 5v5 is probably better for Overwatch, even though I personally would probably enjoy 6v6 more because I'm a tank player? You've clearly never watched my content. That's bait. Yeah, if you actually watch me, you know I'm the 7v7er, actually. You actually know that I'm the 7v7er. That was my road. Eventually, I said, you know what? 6v6, it won't work. 5v5 is miserable for tank players and don't want to play it. 7v7 is the way. I was the person who first started championing 7v7. Thank you, Twitch. I almost forgot for a half a second. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not being able to turn just feels so bad. See, without the second fire strike in a lot of these fights, you kind of just hang out. But I mean, it's also partly their comp. Like, they're playing like the ball hazard, just kind of running around kind of comp. So it's a little bit more difficult, but I had a hard time recognizing that I was rooted. I can't turn to fucking the ball. Yeah, I can still charge cancel, but that's a full turn to the left. Granted, it's one game, and so like the comps are a little bit weird and a little bit different, but like you can already kind of tell just how much damage I've been taking. I exploded. Did I see Emong joined before? Oh, I did. Hello?
Hello.
I can't turn.
Hey, Ken, just steer in there.
Steering in, steering in. Steering in! Rivals made you washed. No, there's literally just nothing for me to do in this lobby. Part of it's because I'm playing Ryan into this. I shouldn't play Ryan into this, but I'm also just trying to make a point to you that by changing and taking away the double fire strikes, taking away being able to turn on the pins like that, I'm not able to actually make plays nearly as much. So on a normal patch, I would be able to turn the corner there and pin the ball, but I can't turn. I just literally hit the corner. That's the truth. That's all. You don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. Actually, wait a minute. Is my swing still 100 damage per swing? It should be, I think. I mean, like, I have to actually be able to swing on anything, but... He also went Sim. That's kind of fucking evil. Why did they go Sim? We actually got counter-swapped in the 6v6 playtest game mode on the first game. That's crazy. Well, we won. I stood there. I did stuff. Give it an actual chance. Why do you think I'm here? What is wrong with some of you fucks today? Like, are you stupid? Giving it a chance is showing up. Do you know how easy it would be for me to just go play Rivals and do whatever and just say fuck it, don't care? It'd be so simple. Whoops, wrong button. Have you seen how some of you guys are acting? You're genuinely insane.
Y'all flats, give it a real chance, play the game. Oh wait, provide insight. Oh wait, give feedback. Oh wait, chat's brain has malfunctioned 404 asterisk.
You know what's actually hilarious? I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference of what's going on.
Play
YouTube chat's like,
Rivals.
why? What's going on? Like, why are you? What's being said over on Twitch side? Like, you haven't said anything weird. Like, what's going on? They are genuinely confused on what is going on the Twitch side right now. I have a theory. You want to know what my theory is? It's a lot of the 6v6ers, who are some of the most toxic people in the Overwatch community. I think in a lot of ways, you're probably right. The way a lot of them act turns everybody off. And because I'm not sitting here glazing the absolute fuck out of it from the jump, even though I said, I'm here, even though I don't want to be, because I want to give good feedback, because I think this is important to the health of the game long term. And so that's why I showed up today, because I give a fuck, and I care. Because it'd be so easy for me to just go play Rivals right now. I just don't like the way they've rolled out the balance for it. Like, I think there are good changes to Overwatch 2 that got made that should stay. That's why I played the whole game on Ryan, to show you when it's a super fast team comps, you kind of can't do anything. You just sit there. That's why I played it the entire round, to give you an idea that it's like you can't do shit, right? That's your shill. How am I a shill if I just got accused by some other chatter for not saying anything positive? You guys genuinely can't even put 2 and 2 together. I am surprised some of you can tie your own fucking shoelaces. What is wrong with some of you? You are legitimately so crazy. Like, you've actually, unironically, lost the fucking plot. Oh boy.
Oh wow, that was a lot.
I got
of
one.
Okay.
They
just
Venture
like, ran me down.
Yeah, Venture, Ryan, Ram, Zarya, actually kind of crazy.
I played Hazard earlier. Hazard was pretty good with Ryan. It's like Hazard's like
yeah.
AWOL.
I think. Well, isn't Hazard just kind of juiced up right now, anyways?
Hazard. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah.
Do you like having the bubbles back to the way it was, or do you like the old way?
I like the new way in 5v5. I think if you gave me 2 bubbles right now, I can run lobbies. I don't think that's what
Well, what if you made the cooldown longer?
That would feel, I'm gonna be real with you, and maybe it's just me. I think Zarya is in such a good sweet spot that I guess there's a reason why this hero doesn't get touched that much. I think once you like hack up the cooldown flow on Zarya, it just wouldn't be worth it.
Fair. I think she just feels better with like you being on the bubble like 2 people or bubble yourself twice.
I mean that I can see. It's just like I'm willing to try it. You know, it's more of a big slam.
Holy shit, I shattered and things just died. What year is it? So you see how in this game, where it's much more line to line because we're playing Brawl v Brawl on a tight chokes map, I already have more damage and more kills than I did in the previous game.
Nice job.
The reason I can do that is because I don't have to worry about playing into ranged characters with fire strikes or playing into things with pins. They have to actually just walk into me here, which is why what I was saying before is those changes
Gavin was asking me earlier, what are some things that you like in Rivals?
One more time, sorry.
Gavin was asking earlier, what are some like 4 things you like in Rivals that you think would be cool in Overwatch?
It's still so early, because like a lot of it's going to be honeymoon phase of just like the game just feels fresh and it feels
stuff,
good.
Not gameplay stuff. Or like features you have like in the game itself.
Low key, I think that it's a great idea to not show how much damage, healing, and all that stuff someone's done until the end of the game. We have so many scoreboard Andys that'll hit tab right now and go, oh my god, our Pharah's doing nothing because they only have 1,000 damage. As much as like having more information has been good, people 90% of the time use it as a flame tactic. And I've noticed in Rivals that people bitch about it and be like, oh, you're not healing. But then at the end of the game, you see that your supports had more healing than the enemy team's supports, and it's just like then they kind of look stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you're
but you can never
so
go back though. You can't take that away. Like you're kind of in a tough spot at that point. I like the live spectate feature, like being able to spectate people in real time, even though it's like 30%. 30 seconds behind non-gameplay stuff. I just pinned straight through the Zarya. Glad some things don't change. I genuinely think they should just keep some of like the Overwatch 2 evolution of stuff, like Ryan stuff, like with like pin or even fire strike. Like you can just tune it because it just feels more intuitive. I just feel kind of clunky. Yeah, like the first game I played where they just played hard dive and like, you know, we were playing like half dive. I just stood there and did nothing because I couldn't fire strike anything. I couldn't pin anything. But this game, because it's much more like brawly, much more up close, it feels like Overwatch. It feels like Overwatch tanking. This feels like Overwatch tanking. To the guy earlier who's like, oh my god, say something positive. There you go. You are gonna get something positive eventually. You're getting feedback as it comes in real time. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking lie to you, you dumb bastards. But like this feels much more Overwatch to me than current day Overwatch. And we haven't even tried any of the fun comps yet, like the Zarya Ramatra is probably gonna be pretty fun, or Queen comps, or anything like that. We're just trying some classic Ryan Zarya.
So the next question goes, okay, now that we're in 6v6, do you do a max 3, min 1?
No. This game kind of needed roll queue, but one of the best parts of Rivals right now is not having roll queue.
It's also new, so that
that's because it is new, and so everyone hasn't figured out all the broken stuff yet, you know. But like, and you get those games with the 5-6 DPS players and nobody swaps. But if you are someone who swaps, you're gonna win more games. You're gonna climb more. I'm dead. I don't know if the max 1 thing is, how would that even work? Like, how do you even queue up for that?
That's the thing, you just queue up.
But aren't you just gonna have people that just are gonna fucking bitch and scream and complain, like, because like, you know, like they're not getting what they want, or like they get the one person who's always forced on the solo role? Like how would you even? Because like I don't think.
I think you Kingmaker it. Yeah, you have to Kingmaker.
Yeah, but even the Kingmaker stuff, like it felt bad because it was like not individuals. It was like per role, and so like some things popped off and some things were shit. So it's like hard to really know.
Well, Kingmaker something that needed more time on like tests. Like they needed like it goes back to like some of the tests are like they don't. You just kind of go like,
yeah, it could be. It could end up being totally different, but like from what we played, I didn't think it was good.
Oh, Kingmaker was the same problem with like everything needs to be like individual. Like if they're gonna do it, it's the same thing with like if they ever do passive, you can't just blanket passive. It needs to be every hero's individual, which I think would be good for the game if they did that. But like it needs to be done for everybody.
Did you see it in the chat? Someone said Overwatch stimulation or over stimulation watch or something. I don't know about you, but I had no problem keeping it. Yeah, I had no problem keeping it.
Oh yeah, I didn't have a problem.
That was fine. You know, YouTube's been on fire today. Hero bans. They just said, well, if you're talking about that stuff, what about hero bans?
That could alleviate some of the issue. Like we get stuck with like these Orisa amalgametas, but then people might not be able to play their favorite hero. That's the question. That's where Blizzard kind of stops.
What if it's only in comp and above a certain rank?
I know, I know, I agree in that sense. I'm saying like I see the where it could go well. I'm just saying that's probably where they stop it. They're like, well, people might not get their hero, and that's where they get mad about it. So
I mean, if we think about the evolution of Overwatch, right? Like one of the biggest problems with Overwatch today, right, is counter swap, right? Like everyone counter swaps constantly. It's annoying.
Yes.
Like it just sucks.
You can eliminate that rotation.
So that means by people that are only playing their favorite hero, they're not participating in the counter swap game. So like they're already kind of hindering you. If you have hero bans on top of that, then it kind of makes those people participate in the game mode that everyone else is playing, but also makes it so that the player has agency over like not wanting to play against certain heroes or certain metas in that time.
Yeah, I'm in a different mindset that I've been saying for about the past month now. Just send it. Do that. Remember that Halloween arcade mode? Just do that and send it.
Is there any tank combos you want to try today, by the way?
Let's play Queen Hazard. I don't know. Let's just do something that's different. I don't want to play Mauga.
But you cannot
play
Orisa on your team or
so that's my limitation.
Do you want to do like? I mean, we could do a classic Winston Diva if we get one of those maps for it. We could do Hazard, Queen. We could do. Let me look at the roster really quick. We could do Sig Hog for old time's sake.
No, I'm good.
Why not? You don't think it'd be funny?
No, I think it'd be awful. I don't want to play that comp.
No Doinkin' Donuts?
No, Doinkin' Donuts is a Rissa thing, man. We can't do Doinkin' Donuts.
No, I know.
You want Queen or Hazard?
I haven't played a whole lot of Hazard, but I can do it if you'd like me to.
Gotcha.
We can do. Why don't we do one of each? We'll do one game where I play Queen, you play Hazard, and then the next game I'll play Hazard, you play Queen.
I don't know if there's any synergy, but why not?
Amazing in 6 months. Yeah, fuck it, we'll figure it out. Someone said board bubble hog Zarya.
Nah, dude, I'm good. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
That would be so funny.
No, because I don't think you understand.
Yes, I do. I was there.
That's the worst part. I'm good at Hog, okay? And when all that matchup comes down to is your Zarya bubbling you, and you got flats on Zarya, getting bored and just bubbling you. And
because we'd sit there for okay, listen, like, you know this. I have a lot of patience. Like, I will do meticulous tasks for a long period of time. But we would sit there for a minute and a half, and not a single person would go for a hook. And after a minute and a half of just right-clicking and doing nothing, I would go, okay, you know what? Maybe I can get a little bit of energy here on the next peak. And I bubble you, and then they didn't bubble, and I go, uh-oh. And then they walk up, hook you, and you'd explode. Like,
but
it would happen.
The most important part. Why was it like that?
That's not my fault.
Why did we have to wait so long?
because you couldn't stick your head out. You get one shot.
By a widow.
Yeah. It was was it Widow Hanzo at the time? I forget.
It was Widow Hanzo. Yes, and you're AFK.
All I remember a specific time. I want to know if you remember it too. It was on Volskaya.
Yeah, I know.
Where we were just sitting in that underspot for a legitimately 2.5 minutes.
Yeah,
and at some point, I bubbled you. And I remember you went, oh no. Like, you literally audibly went, oh no, which was rare because like, back then you would never say anything like that. Like, you would never, like, and I heard it, I go, oh shit, I got him killed. And then 3 seconds later, they turned the corner, hooked, and then you went for the counter hook, bubble, and just died. And I was like, oh no.
And that's when we introduced board bubbles, and I said, I'd rather lose rank games, at least doing something, than sit there and wait for that monstrosity.
Like, I hate to say it, this feels like Overwatch to me, much more than today. Like, this is what I remember. This is like my playstyle makes sense. I just think that, like, there's a few things that are just gonna make it odd, you know?
I lost it earlier. Gavin said they're trying to figure out how to, that Rivals and Overwatch are in the same spot, trying to figure out how to make the tank role fun for all 7 tank players.
Oh my god, I saw that. I didn't want to bring it up, but I was fucking dying.
Me too, dude.
That was That was so funny. So for those who don't know what Emong's talking about, basically he's saying that Rivals and Overwatch are both at like trying to figure out like the same problem right now, and it's how do they attract the 7 tank players that exist to play their game. Actually, unironically, not wrong.
Zari's flanking and killing. Okay, Zari definitely got me. I repeat, Zari got me.
There's so much happening right now. There's a lot of gaming. Oh, I got gripped. A new tree? Wait, my Echo copy got a tree?
Got rolled?
Oh, I think I'm dead. Seasoned Overwatch player still got it. Yo, you know I got an article written about me for my giant kill streak, and they wrote seasoned Overwatch player? They called me fucking old.
Yeah, okay. That's what you call me every day, so like, welcome to the club.
Yeah, but you're a fucking dino compared to me.
See what I mean? You just did exactly what I said. What do you mean, man? Just because I'm a T-Rex and you're a Velociraptor doesn't mean there's any difference.
I can see. Okay, I'm gonna be even more impressed if you actually have like knowledge of like dino eras, and like you actually like, I don't know if like T-Rexes are older than you know, like.
Did you not grow up on the documentaries? I literally watched Land Before Time.
I mean, I watched Land Before Time too, but I don't remember which one was where. Those were big names at the time. After playing the 2 games on Rhine and getting the shit out of my system of Rhine, they just don't know what to do with the guy, I guess. It is incredible how much less stressful this game is with 2 tanks. My actual stress level when I hopped on, like I said to you, I didn't really want to play like Overwatch, which is like, you know, I'd still rather be playing a little bit of Rivals right now, if I'm completely honest with all of you. Just because like I have an itch to play the game. That's all. It's nothing against Overwatch, just like game's fresh. It's new, it's a honeymoon phase. It's kind of awesome, and I'm having a blast.
Maybe not.
But I could probably play this like for hours and not like want to mentally implode. And I don't think people realize how important that is more than anything right now. Even though queue times would probably be so bad that I don't even know if the game would be doable. I don't know how all this other stuff is, right? It's still way too early for any of that. Literally just playing the game is so much less stressful.
I don't think 6v6 will get a fair shake unless there is a ranked mode. Thoughts?
I don't think that's what will hold it back. I think that would enhance it, but I don't think that's holding it back. I think what's holding it back right now is just some of the balance stuff and the passives. Also the timing. The timing's really bad. The timing couldn't be worse. Like if you want to know what's holding it back there's another big game out at the moment that everyone is playing. That's it. That's the big one. That's the big one. That's kind of what's going on here.
You want to try a comp here? Do you want to lock the horse? I know you don't have shield, but we got just for the...
I'll float my ass to point.
And I'll shield us. I'm our shield now, okay?
All right, I'll see you there.
I know you're on Orisa because they're watching.
Here I come. I'm coming. Here I come.
Yep. Oh, come on, dude. You know what?
I'll be there soon.
You can play whatever you want, by the way.
Why, you don't want to keep running the Dunkin' Donuts?
This isn't the Dunkin' Donuts I remember.
True.
It's probably a good thing, actually, to be honest.
Yeah, it definitely is.